This video will demonstrate how to manage and use item type menus. However, first it's probably worth identifying the particular significance of the item type menu. Of course, the stored phrases and pop-up phrases in the left-hand panel adjust to suit the item in focus, but the item type menu is the only menu vocabulary along the bottom of this item description form, which can also be configured to adjust so that the contents are specifically relevant to the item in focus. For this reason, it is of particular use to store item-specific vocabulary there, and also to include that particular menu as a component of various pop-up phrases. We currently have the door handle selected, and if we select the item type menu, we can see that currently no vocabulary terms are associated with the door handle. All of these pop-up phrases, which have been associated with the door handle and most other items, include the item type menu at some point. If we trigger this one, now if we double-click the term wooden, it should move us to the item type menu as specified in the bar above. However, you'll note that it skipped that menu and entered the text as there were no menus afterwards. This is because the item type menu was empty for door handle and there were no possible selections. So now, let's see how to associate some item types with the door handle item. To do this, let's return to the property overview and enter the settings. On entering the settings, note that there is a panel within the item manager with a list of linked item type menus. To edit them or add to them, select the Edit Item Types option. This will open the Administration of Types form, and as you can see, there is a list of item types on the left and the contents of the item type currently selected are displayed on the right. As an example, here are some lock types, and here are some door types. So now, let's add a new menu of item types for handles. And now let's add some types of handle to this menu. Those are probably the most frequently encountered and well-known handle types, so they will do for now. We can always add more later. Note that the handle types list now appears in the linked item types list. However, to associate it with the particular item type, we will select the item from the list of all the items on the left. And then ensure the menu in question is ticked while the door handle is highlighted. At the same time, I may as well associate this list with another item in the database just referred to as handle. Now let's return to the door handle we were just describing and try out our new handle types menu. If we open the same pop-up phrase we opened before, this time the related item types are displayed for selection. At any time you can also view and apply any of the contents of the item types menu from here. And clicking on this pencil icon is a shortcut to editing and adding to the list of related item types. Finally, it may be worth pointing out that when building a pop-up phrase, you can include item type menus that are actually related to other items. For instance, earlier I created a pop-up phrase specific to kitchen units, which includes the handle item type menu. I called this pop-up phrase Describe Units, and it also gives a general description including the unit handles. Here is the handle type menu. And there is the result. As you can see, the item type menu can be very useful, most especially in relation to pop-up phrases.